Whenever you hear a YouTuber say, and I quote, "I never intended to make this video," just know they're lying through their teeth. They were just waiting for the most opportune time to make this video. And with that being said, I never thought I would make this video because once I saw this on social media and I saw the comments, I thought everybody was going to agree that this is stupid. Why would you even do this? And thank God people came in to intervene. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a video that was going around of a woman shopping, getting groceries, you know, the common American thing. But there was just one problem. She was a mother. Now, being a mother is not a problem. It's one of the most beautiful things you can be other than a father. But the child in freezing temperatures was wearing nothing but a coat and a diaper.
He came in here without that jacket on. Yeah, he did. Obviously.
That baby just had a pamper on.
That's all he got on. He's sitting there shaking down.
I can't.
I am. I just graduated.
Yeah, don't do that. Somebody call police.
No, what's wrong with you?
Somebody call police on her.
Who are you? Lower my voice.
Lower your voice. Who are you?
Get out that man. Get out that man's face, please.
The fuck?
You're crazy.
So even I just graduated out of here. Bitch. Fuck you talking about?
What the hell? Somebody call police on her.
Go ahead, CPS. I already been called 2 times. I keep paying. So long as you got hot water, fire extinguisher.
But when you come in the store fully dressed and your baby's not.
Now, I'm going to call the cops right now.
How many kids do you got?
I got one.
Oh, okay. So they explain it. So you sorry, okay?
She just sad.
And I thought we all would have agreed that this mother in this moment is very terrible at parenting, because why, when it's cold outside, are you bringing a child to what looked to be one of the frozen sections in the store and throwing frozen food at the child's feet? Thought that would have been common understanding, didn't even feel the need to turn on my light and make a video. But for some reason, not only did conversation shift from criticizing the mother to criticizing the person who recorded to the point where they got fired, but said family members are now coming out of the woodwork to use the "I've seen them in private and they're nothing like that" excuse. Darby's confrontation and rant inside the store went viral after the video was posted by a Walmart employee who we have discussed was fired. But Darby's great aunt Marie Darby Pickens, great name only because of how old you are, who's 69 years old, said that she had never seen evidence of Cambria, terrible name, being a bad mother. She also said she did not use drugs. "Everything I've seen with her and the kids has been positive. I don't condone what was done, and it was right to be reported, but we don't know both sides of the story. Sometimes kids can be difficult, not wanting to put on their clothes or taking them off, and maybe she was in a rush to pick some things up." Now, I look at these individuals, and you might criticize me because I'm bringing race into this, but I'm seeing African Americans, and maybe it's a stereotype, or maybe I'm just bringing in my own personal experience into the matter. But when you notice kids being unruly, the common response from the adult is to whip out that belt and make those kids understand that what they're doing is absolutely stupid. I could imagine myself being a toddler at the time, and being a little bit rambunctious and rude and rowdy, and there was never any, "All right, let's just get in there and get out and hopefully nobody sees me." It was a quick little lashing on the ass with a belt to get me to shut the fuck up. So maybe the times have changed and I have become one of the withered old people that used to think of the fonder times, but I don't know, maybe, just maybe, you could hit him 1-2 times with the belt because he's being rowdy and actions have consequences. Pickens said Cambria brought the 3 kids to see their 92-year-old great-great-grandmother when she was dying, and she acted very appropriately, and so did the kids. "I'm not saying there are underlying mental health issues in her case, but you need to find out her story. What she did showed poor judgment, certainly, and it's very unfortunate because one incident like this can ruin a life." absolutely true. It can, because now you have the child potentially being scarred by this. You have a mother who will be scrutinized for the rest of her days in the community she lives in. You have a Walmart employee being fired because how dare she record something that she views as a problem and wants to solve, but probably can't, because we live in a world where if employees don't do anything other than their job, they're going to get fired, whether it leads to stopping a robbery or actually being a concerned adult worrying about the temperature of the body of a child. Lakeisha, who I believe is another family member, texted, "The family hopes to return back to their normal life prior to this incident and will have no further comment," which, understandable, because your family's currently being embarrassed and now you're hoping that everything gets turned around and people move on to the next thing, which they will, give it time. But for right now, you will be scrutinized because objectively, it is the course of action once you go viral on social media for doing something hilariously obscene and inconsiderate, especially when it's your own fucking child. After she was released from jail, Darby took to social media and defended her actions, of course, and the way she parented her child. "I have pics of every meal I've cooked them as proof of her parenting fitness. This deformation of character is hurting my heart," she wrote in a 656-worded Facebook post. Darby, this is where I kind of laughed just a little bit. Darby compared her treatment inside the Walmart last week to, of all people, Jesus. They did Jesus the same way. He felt sick to his stomach as well. He didn't want to go through it. Now, hands up, cards on the table. I am not the most versed when it comes to the Bible. Here's a random insert clip of me getting a Bible for Christmas from Moral. But I would like to imagine that if I were to read through that Bible, I'm not really going to see any examples of Jesus in particular letting a child freeze while also throwing frozen vegetables or fruits at said child's feet. I'm just saying, maybe there's a little bit of history in the Bible that I'm missing, but willing to bet that's not to be the case. Now understand, I will not sit here and use this one example to bring up years worth of bad parenting. I will say in this moment, you're an absolutely shit parent. You can provide for your kids. You can give them money to make sure that they got clothes. Obviously, you're not doing that part. You can make all the food you want. You can bring them to their great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. But from what I see here is the mark of bad parenting. You don't bring your kid in negative temperatures without a fucking shirt on, pants, socks, and shoes. You just don't do that. You don't leave them in a diaper. You don't throw extra cold food at their feet, which will make it worse. And the only positive spin we could put on this is that there were other people there that saw this and got this kid some clothes and made sure to call somebody to check on the kid to make sure ain't nothing going on in that body.
Come on, man.
Oh, baby.
Cold as hell, nigga. I'm cold.
Yeah, that's what I was more concerned.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't never in your life do that, baby. Don't give a damn. We run out there and go to that stove that you better stop and put something on. Hello. Hey.
Which is a good thing. But to look at this and be upset that individuals are criticizing you and it makes your reputation as a mother look bad, welcome to the real world when they catch your ass going viral. This is how it plays out. Your reputation as a parent, business owner, blah, 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 gets put into scrutiny. No matter how much good you've done, they will focus on the current negative. Not saying they shouldn't, because what the fuck were you doing? You should just expect that when you fuck up that royally. But I want to know, from the parents in the room, have you ever left your child in freezing temperatures with no shirt on and nothing but a diaper and some strangely colored coat? Or do you have a little bit more sense knowing that you gave your child the right amount of booby milk? Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.